Alright, so now we're going to be adding walls to our drawing. Now, the type of wall that we're going to be using is CMU 6-inch block wall. So go to the architecture tab and select wall. Right. So to find the type of wall that you want, if it's not displayed here, you just click on that section and you would navigate to the different type of wall that you want. But like I said, CMU 150mm 6-inch wall. Alright, so after we've done that, we need to set our base constraint and our top constraint. The base constraint is where the bottom of the wall will be, what level the bottom of the wall will be on our top, and our top constraint is where the top of the wall is going to end. So for the base constraint, it's going to be 0, 0 foundation. And for a top constraint, right now it's set to unconnected, but we're going to set it to the second floor. So that means our wall is going to go from foundation all the way up to the second floor. Another thing we need to check is our location line. Now, because we have grids, our location line is going to be set to wall center line because the grids actually fall on the center of the walls. If not, or if we weren't using grids, we could set it to core face in exterior or use them. But we're using wall center line for the sake of this exercise. So basically, you just start by drawing, right? You find where the first wall intersects at the grid and we just start drawing. So at A2, that's where the one wall is. So I'm just clicking the corners, going up and across and down until to this point. Right, so we're using document to kind of guide us as to where the walls intersect. So right at B5 here, and then here, and then we go up to 2, and that's our exterior wall already done. Whenever it asks you, do you want to save the project, you should say yes. By the way, we should have saved our project from the start of this all. Should not have waited until now. So we're going to name it 2-story project dash, and then you're going to put your name there, your full name there. Alright, so we have all our exterior walls. Let's just take a look at what it looks like in our 3D view and elevation view. So let's escape out of walls for a minute and go to 3D. See, we have our 3D views. You can just click on the cube to change the view direction, or we just can click and hold and just pivot around it. Or let's go to elevation view. Let's go to the south elevation view, right? And we can see now that our wall, the base of it, top of foundation, the top constraint 03 underscore second floor. Okay. Now for our internal walls now. So we have one internal wall that goes from A3 to C3. So let me click wall again, architecture, and click wall. Now we just start from A3 all the way across to C3. There we go. Important to note that you're not going to leave any spaces for openings or doors or anything like that. We're just putting in all our walls. And we have another wall that will come from this point all the way down, but we don't necessarily need to draw a new wall. We can just click on an existing wall, click this little blue dot here for dragging, and we just click, hold, and drag all the way down to that point. Same thing here, can just click, hold, and drag. And then we have another wall that's right between B4 and C4. Okay, so there we go. So that's our main shell of a building. So we have other walls that are not aligned to our grid that we're going to be putting in, right? So for this wall here, we're going to change our location line from wall center line to core face exterior, and we're just going to drop a wall right between here that will separate the powder room and the laundry room. Okay, but we need to now adjust it to the correct size that the powder room or laundry room is supposed to be. Now the laundry room is supposed to be 2,250 millimeters internally. So I'm going to again select align dimension, and I want to select the side of the wall here, but Revit is only allowing me to click the center of the wall, which is not what I want. So now I'm going to introduce it to selection cycling. So when you want to select, when you want to select an object that Revit is not allowing you to select by default, you can put your cursor close to that object and just press the tab on your keyboard, and it will it will select the side that you want. So again, you'll go close to the object, select tab, and now I can select the side of the wall. And so I'm clicking there, and I want to select the side of this wall. I'm pressing tab again. Now it's going to the grid. I don't want the grid. Press tab again. Now I'm selecting the side of the wall, and I'll just click somewhere else to finish my dimensioning. So now I want to move this wall exactly 2,250 millimeters away. I'm going to click on the wall again. My dimension turns blue, and now I'm typing 2,250. There you go. That is how you add a wall and adjust it based on the given dimension. Also, we have a little storage room right off the garage there. So there's a bit of a correction to make when it comes to this particular wall here, because the width of the garage is supposed to be 4,200 millimeters in relation to the drawings that are provided in the description below. So I'm just going to simply adjust that by again doing my dimension here. Press tab. It's 3,600, but I need it to be 4,200. I am going to, before I adjust it, I'm going to let me test something. Let's see, 4,200. There. Right, so now it's the correct size, 4,200 millimeters. Let's just check our other dimensions by just measuring. 3,150, that's correct. 4,500. Okay, so all these measurements are correct. So now let me add in our little storeroom. For this one, the base constraint is going to stay at first floor, and our top constraint is going to be second floor, because I do not want the storage room walls to go down to the foundation level. So let me just draw in the walls. Now I want this wall to flip to the other side of my cursor when I'm drawing it. So to flip it, I can just press the space bar on my keyboard to flip from side to side of the cursor. I'm coming down 900 millimeters, then I go across. It's approximately 800. So the dimension is 200 into in. Click on the wall. Not 200, 600 millimeters or 2 feet. And there we go. That is our first floor walls complete. Let's have a look at it in 3D. Also, you need to check that your walls that are supposed to go down to foundation do go down to foundation. For example, this wall that I drew here, the base constraint is not foundation, it's first floor. So we can just go through, select our walls after the fact, and change our base constraint to foundation. All the walls except these two walls should go down to foundation. In the next video, we're going to look at doing the second floor.